Hello students, welcome back. Now in our last part we saw that the children, that is Mridu, Ravi and Meena, gave away someone's chappal to the beggar. Now they have no idea whom those chappals belonged to. Now let us find out what happens next. The music master came out of the house and took an unappreciative look at the three of them sitting quietly under the tree playing marbles. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had put them. So children, the music master came out from inside the room and gave an unappreciative look. Unappreciative means disapproving. Look, disapproving means he did not like that the children were sitting under the tree and playing marbles. So he gave a disapproving look to the children and then started looking for his chappals. So by now you must have an idea that whose those chappals were. Lali, he called after a few moments. She hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappals, my dear? I remember having kept them here. Ravi, Mridu and Meena silently watched Lali and the music master search every corner of the veranda. So when he could not find his chappals, he shouted. He called Lali and asked her if she had seen the chappals, but she said she had no idea. Now the children were looking at them, but nobody said that they had given away the chappals. He scurried. Scurried means moved quickly. He scurried around, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower pots to look between them. Brand new they were. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. He went on saying, they cost a whole month's fees, do you know? So now he started telling lies. He said that those chappals were brand new. I had went all the way to Mount Road to get those chappals. And it was so expensive, the chappals were so expensive that it would cost an entire month's fees. How can I lose them over here? So now children, obviously he was lying because we know what the condition of the chappals was. Soon Lali went in to tell her mother. Rukumani appeared looking harassed, with Pati following her. Where could they be? It's really quite upsetting to think someone might have stolen them. So many vendors come to the door, worried Pati. So soon Lali went inside to tell her mother. So Rukumani and Pati came out of the house and they started talking that where could they have gone? It is very surprising that something is stolen from our house. But so many vendors come and go. Maybe somebody has taken. Rukumani caught sight of Ravi, Mridu and Meena sitting under the tree. So Rukumani saw that Ravi, Mridu and Meena were sitting under that tree. Have you children, she began, and then seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? Lurking means hiding near the veranda. A sharp V line formed between her eyebrows. So she saw that they were very quiet. So she was very doubtful. So she asked them that, have you children seen anyone near the veranda who might have stolen his chappals? Another straight, tighter one appeared in place of a usually soft, pleasant mouth. So now she was getting suspicious. So her expression changed. Rukumani was angry, thought Mridu with a shiver, means she was afraid now. She wouldn't be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with sores on his feet, she tried to tell herself. So now Mridu was afraid because Rukumani was angry. She thought that if she knew the truth, she wouldn't be so angry. Taking a deep breath, she cried, Rukumani, there was a beggar here. Poor thing, he had such boils on his feet. So, said Rukumani grimly, turning to Ravi, you gave the music master's chappals to that old beggar who turns up here? So Mridu said that Rukumani, a beggar came here and he had boils on his feet. He had very bad blisters on his feet. So now Rukumani got an idea that what had happened. She turned to Ravi and asked that you gave music master's chappals to that beggar? How could you do that? Children these days, groaned Pati. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna who gave away everything he had even his gold earrings. He was so kind and generous. So now Patti was also angry. She said that, oh God, the children these days are very naughty. So then Ravi said that, Amma, you told us about Karna. Remember that he used to help everyone. He even gave away his gold earrings. He was so kind and generous. Silly, snapped Rukmani. Karna did not give away other people's things. He gave away only his own. So now Rukmani got even more angry. She said that you are totally silly. Karna gave his own things, not somebody else's things. If you want to help somebody, help them with your own things. You cannot give away somebody else's things without even asking them. That is very wrong. But my chappals wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet. Ravi rushed brashly on. And Amma, if they did fit, would you really have not minded? So Ravi said that, but how can I give my chappals? My chappals would not have fit the beggar. And if I had given my chappals, would you have liked that? Ravi, said Rukmani, very angry now. Go inside this minute. So now Rukmani was getting angry by each minute. She said that, Ravi, go inside the house just now. She hurried indoors and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly worn new chappals. So she went inside and brought Gopu Mama's chappal. These should fit you, sir. Please put this on. I am so sorry, my son has been very naughty. So she brought another pair of chappals from inside the house and gave it to the beggar and said that I am very sorry that my son has given your chappals away. The music master's eyes lit up. He put them on, trying not to look too happy. Now the music master was happy because instead of those old chappals, he was getting nice brand new chappals. Well, I suppose this will have to do. These days, children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. Only Rama can save such a naughty fellow. Rukmani's eyes flashed. She did not seem to like Ravi being called a monkey, even a holy monkey. She stood stiff and straight by the front door. It was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. So now the music master said that these children are very naughty. And this boy, Ravi, was like a Hanuman incarnate. So he was comparing Ravi with a monkey. Hanuman was in the form of a monkey, right? But Rukmani did not like this. So she gave an angry look to the music master. So music master understood this and went away from there quickly. When he had clattered off means move with making a lot of noise. In his new chappals, she said, Mridu, come in and have some tiffin. Honestly, how do you children think of such things? Thank God your Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappals to work. As she walked towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, she suddenly began to laugh. So Rukmani said that how do you people even think of such things? And it is a good thing that Gopu Mama does not wear his chappals to work. Otherwise, what would I have done? You should ask somebody before helping someone else with their things. And then suddenly as they were walking, Rukmani began to laugh. Why was she laughing? But he is always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappals as soon as he comes home. What is your mama going to say this evening when I tell him I gave his chappals to the music master? So she was laughing because she was wondering what Gopu Mama would say if he came to know that they had given away his chappals to the music master, because whenever he comes home, he wants to wear his favorite pair of slippers, and when he does not find them, she is wondering what he is going to say. Right, students? So what did we learn from this story? We learned that if you want to help someone with your own things. You cannot take somebody else's things and help someone else. No, that does not work, right? I hope this story was interesting for you. You understood it well. Now you will read this very carefully. If there is anything that you have not understood, you can ask me. I will now see you in our next lecture. Till then, bye-bye.